Jo, kurvo raskala. It was, the warframe can do... Okay, hopefully I'm clear enough. The warframe can do that much damage with just one form. I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure just threw on Prime Flow there. If you were to mod this warframe seriously and actually use some type of meta, you know, actually give him some health or make him useful. This was just mainly a test, but yeah, this warframe has some serious potential to go and do some conjunction missions, but I don't know, I don't really see him being useful as a solo warframe. I mean, crowd control is alright. His first ability, okay, so in short, her second ability, when you cast it, in your field of view, enemies in the distance, depending on your range, so 21 meters, angle is 40 degrees, all enemies in that direction will be infected and they will have some type of saw above their head. And what that does is when you shoot them with weapons, 1 second later, that damage that you dealt, depending on your power strength, is how much it's going to be dealt again. So that's that. However, when you use your second ability to infect enemies, well, I call it infect, but it's curse. When you curse enemies with doom, your first ability, when it makes contact or it's near an enemy, it pretty much so it pretty much spreads it in all directions. So combining, first you throw your second and your first, and it pretty much throws it all around, stripping enemies of armor and all that. And then you're gonna throw your fourth ability, which just spreads everything in their path. I was mainly using the abilities because, well, it's been a long time since I went in conjunction and felt the challenge. I mean, the last time that happened was when I was trying out Protea for the first time. The third ability is pretty much how he survives. What happens is, when you activate this ability, it's permanently there up until you nearly die. Then it goes into its secondary mode, which gives you invulnerability based on duration. So I have like 6.75 seconds, and I am unkillable for that time. So while you're alive and you have this ability active, you have a boost of critical damage by 99%. And when you are in Doom state, oh no wait, you got critical damage, but you know, enemies infected by Doom here get a lot, like 199 more crit damage. It scales with strength, of course. And it's pretty much... Oh yes, it also has a cooldown of 25 seconds, so you can't really spam it, but it's your ticket to survival. It's one of those warframes that's based off of gimmicks, kind of satisfying, kind of fun. Depends on how you like to play the game. And yeah, on bare minimum mods, it's capable of doing that much damage. So we stayed there for a good 23 minutes. Don't ignore that. Okay, well, it was around 20 something minutes. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure why it doesn't just say that as it used to. But yeah, I'm probably gonna spend a second, maybe I'm gonna max out the warframe. I know I'm not gonna play it anymore, but having it pretty prepared is probably useful for things like the circuit from Duviri Paradox. That's nice. As for the weapons that I was using, they're all Incarnon weapons, so Dreadwood Incarnon. This is the build. You don't need longbow sharpshot, it's really expensive. Just replace it with something like a Deadheader, and it'll do just fine. The ribbon is damage or multi-shot, negative projectile speed. It's pretty harmless, and that's the build. As for my dual toxic cores, which is what you saw, do all those red crits and all that. This is the build. We're using Deadheader because you need to focus on headshots heavily. This is the ribbon, damage and crit chance, and damage to Grenier. Okay, well, it didn't look like that before. X07 damage to Grenier. I guess right now it's saying that I'm doing 30% less damage to Grenier, I suppose. Alright, maybe they changed that on purpose. I probably prefer critical damage there, but crit chance makes it so much nicer. And as for the scanner, which I didn't even use once during the game, this is the Ribbon, crit damage, crit chance. It's very simple, and this is the build I'm using. This knocks enemies down and breaks caches from what I've noticed. It also does more damage. You can use any other, you know, stance than this. It doesn't really matter. Whatever makes you enjoy the weapons the most. Yeah, astronomical crit chance and crit damage. 3 times the crit chance and 7 crit damage. Very powerful. As for the Prisma Shade, since there was a companion workout that just came out, so essentially now all companions are immortal, as you saw there. They just revive themselves, and their revive mods, such as Prime Regen, that will bring back your Sentinel 3 more times, now does this. Sentinel recovery time reduced by 35%, revives with 10 seconds of invulnerability. So essentially you got a friend that can potentially infinitely revive you. I'm not sure if that's the case, because I was reviving myself there. I'm not sure if it was because enemies were just killing my Sentinel, but you know, it really depends. So that's pretty much it when it comes to the whole build. I might work on this warframe so it's more fully fledged.
Please return covered in blood. Safe and sound.
Ortis got new voice lines as well, so there's a lot of new ones. They kept the old ones as well, which is nice. But I've heard a lot of new ones, and they're very interesting, I suppose. That's pretty much it for the whole gameplay. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.